when you're watching this or listening to this, it'll be Talor Gooch Tuesday, the biggest one ever. I got my Talor Gooches on because finally PGA of America came to their senses and realized there is no major if there is no Gooch. Let's be fair. There's not a lot of people don't even know who he is. They just know like what he's attached to. They just know he's attached to Live Golf and that they might know that he was last year's individual champion. Um, but they likely don't because his PGA career, let's be honest, is not spectacular in any way before he came over to Live. But he found his own one of the best iron players on the planet and 100% deserves a special exemption into all of the majors. Here's the problem now. That's a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, there's a ton of pressure on him now. You got to show up and show out for the Live guys now. You got to prove to whoever let him in. It's PGA of America, so they're the ones who let him in. So he's got to show them, hey, I deserve to be here. What do you guys think he's got to finish? Top 25 or top 10 to get another invite?
I'd say top
You know,
15.
I just think he can't stink it up.
yes,
Like I don't think he has to overdo it. Is that like a crazy thing? Like I don't think he has to. Obviously, he doesn't have to win. Only one person can win the whole thing. So that would be really crazy if we thought, oh my god, he has to win the thing for him too. And that will be what anyone who has trashed him forever is going to say about him is that if he doesn't win, then it wasn't a success. So which is really stupid because only one player can win the whole thing. I bet his goal is probably to win, but something realistic would be a top 20 finish. I think he has to be in it. He can't be totally forgotten after Thursday.
he can't just not. You can't just make the cut. You have to make the cut and then do something. Like do some. Like all right, if you make it on the cut line and they go out and shoot 65 on Saturday, all right, that'll open some eyes and finish strong Sunday. If he just skates in on the cut. He plus he needs a good finish to say, when he was like, you know what, I don't feel like trying to qualify to get into these tournaments, so why bother? So he's got to, because people will rip him for that. If he goes out and plays like shit and he doesn't make the cut, people can say, oh, he didn't want to be there, last minute thing. So I mean, listen, I think he's going to do just fine. I don't think there's going to be no pressure on him. I mean, there might be, but for him, the way he plays with no pressure on himself. So I think he's just going to go out and he's going to play his game and he should be fine.
What would be a total disaster for him besides missing the cut? I just think like two things can be way worse than that. One would be being in it, uh, going through 54 holes and then sucking on Sunday.
And doing
Yeah,
what Mito did.
yeah. You can't do it on Sunday. You can't if you're a live player, you can't play 54 good holes and not
And
finish.
you'll get obliterated for that.
Um, so that's one thing, and obviously, he has to finish in front of Tiger Woods.
Obviously. I don't think it's going to be difficult to do.
Because Tiger obviously got the special exemption into the U.S. Open. Everyone will compare. It's going to be compared. I mean, Talor Gooch doesn't want to be compared to Tiger Woods, I'm sure, because Tiger Woods obviously all-time great. Talor Gooch is not an all-time great currently. Um, but the PGA stands will compare Tiger and Gooch here, and it's a no-win situation for Talor Gooch because even if he beats Tiger, he's just beating a washed-up version of Tiger, right?
Yeah, but you know
Right.
what? He goes out and beats JT, beats Jordan, beats some of those guys. He's got, be like, well, these are your pretty boys. These are your top competition. Beat them. You know what? Beat Rory. Go out and beat Rory. Go out and finish ahead of some of those guys. And then you can say, oh, you know what? Trash me all you want. Maybe I had a bad Sunday, but you know what? I beat A, B, C, D, and E. We have
Yeah.
to be his defenders because he'll never say stuff like that. You
He's
know?
not going to say anything like that. You're right.
He's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna be like, hey, I tried. So
Yeah, he was
we,
very.
we got we got you, Gooch. Don't worry. We got you, bud.
He knows his place. I mean, he does. He knows his place. He hears the things, whether we want to believe it or not. He hears what everyone's saying. He knows he's the butt of the joke. He knows the asterisks and all that stuff. And the tournament doesn't count if Taylor Gooch doesn't play, blah, blah, blah. He's heard all that sarcasm. So